Hi, I'm Anna, and I am representing a royal podcast from Poland. We have quite a lot of the crown enthusiasts in Poland. It's an honor to meet you, a person who is behind all those cast choices, and we've been able, thanks to you, see Claire Foy, for example, as Queen Elizabeth. I think it's all-time favorites of Polish fans, really. But
Claire Foy was
yeah,
amazing, wasn't
yeah,
she?
yeah, she was.
Claire Foy probably had, the most difficult job because she had to set the whole thing up just from the very beginning. And what she did was amazing.
I'm not here to talk about Elizabeth's and Philip's of this series. I was thinking maybe to ask you about the newest additions as Ed, Meg, and Rufus in the roles of Prince William, Kate Middleton at that time, and Harry, because for a long time you casted actors to play, let's say, historical figures as young Princess Elizabeth or even young Diana. But is it a bit different to cast someone who is about to play a person that we so vividly remember, like Prince William from 20 years ago?
I think that we've always, taken the casting of real people very, very seriously on it from the start of it. I mean, that is what the job is on this. It's different casting people who are fictional characters. There is this kind of level of responsibility with the fact that they're, alive or have been alive or real life figures. So we were certainly had a lot of practice at it before we did, these versions of these characters. But I knew how impactful they were going to be on the story, and we did a big search for it. So in order to prepare for it and to make it good, I worked for about 6 months me and my team worked for about 6 months on doing a big search across the UK, and we also went to Australia and saw people from America as well, and really did try and have a good, serious look around and see who was out there, who might respond to, the writing and having a go at playing these characters. And there was no pressure. You're finding teenagers, so you're not finding people who've got a whole load of acting background. You're finding young people who interested in the acting and giving it a go.
Yeah, but I think it's also a go for a highway to a bit of stardom, as we've seen with previous young cast as Emma Corrin or Josh O'Connor. They really did very well after The Crown.
It's a really good opportunity because the writing's so good, and they are complicated and interesting characters to play. So yeah.
But as you've been in the show from the very, very beginning, haven't you? Yeah. As you recall the last decade, was there a character that you found a perfect match, between character and actor, and it was a love at first sight, so you knew instantly that's the person? Was there a situation like this?
Quite a bit. I mean, the whole point about it was that we all did know that we were going to recast it so what was unique about this job is I had to do it we're doing it 3 times because you normally just have one and then you're introducing new characters, one go, and then you're introducing new characters. But this time we had to, introduce those characters again, but just different manifestations of them. And you'd have to keep in mind what the writing demanded and what the real life characters were going to be like at that stage in their life, but also think about who are the actors who played it previously, and to make sure that there is some, that you bear in mind that kind of link.
Yeah, the character, not only the real person, but the character you build already in the show,
that's
right?
Already established, and what that character's doing, and what are the qualities of that character that you need to replicate in, the next, version of them.
Yeah, and you've mentioned that you've been looking 6 months for William, Kate, and Harry as young adults.
And we had 2 versions of them because we had the younger versions of Harry, Rufus and Flynn, who I think are really brilliant. The 2 younger versions in the first few episodes. I think that Rufus brings a kind of vulnerability to it and little Flynn is just heartbreaking in it too, and brilliant. Yeah, and then we had to do the 2 older versions of them for the second half of the series. So we did a lot of looking for William and Harry.
That's for sure. For the whole 10 years, do you recall any character that took the longest, the casting process took the longest because you were hesitating a bit or you couldn't find the right match from the beginning?
I suppose we took a long time looking for the original Diana,
Ah,
as we
okay.
knew that was such a key impact on the storyline when Diana came into it. And again, we were looking for a teenager at that stage, and we could look everywhere and anywhere. So we spent a lot of time thinking about that character.
As you've been with this project for a decade, how is it to say goodbye to the crown and the people you casted? Quite sad.
It's quite sad because we've like working with the same group of people for 10 years, and you get a really wonderful way of working together. And, you know, it's a unique challenge to do it 3 times. It's a unique challenge, not a unique challenge, but it's an interesting challenge that all the characters are based on real people. So you've got that responsibility too. And over the 10 years, I mean, amazing opportunity to do it. I mean, it's not been all the time for 10 years. We do it in fits and starts, and it's a few months of the year doing it, but I'm sad it's gone.
Thank you so much. And thank you once again for creating all those amazing characters, all helping with this. For sure.
Lovely to meet you. Thanks very much.